What's going on, guys? Zephyrnix here, and this is going to be a 10-minute video. I'm letting you know right now. Now, this one is with regards to the whole Sammy to Geek versus Pboned thing. Now, before I get into it, Pboned, I know you said it was squash, leave it be, but you know what? I want to say my piece on it because I'm not seeing anyone who really understands the situation. You got people throwing hate at Sam, you got people saying this, saying that, saying this, saying that, but no one's saying the real stuff that needs to be said. So I'm going to go ahead and say it. Now, this video is in the direction, I'm speaking towards both Sam, Pboned, and Pboned's girl, okay? All three of you, okay? First, so Pboned, I wanted to make sure that I need you to make sure that she sees this, okay? You're welcome to go ahead and watch it first before you let her see it, but you know, by all means, she needs to see this too, okay? Now, first of all, Sam, yeah, bro, I know, you know, with the power that we have regarding the you know, knowing how to work a good imaging program, yeah, we kind of open our gates to a whole new level of fun. I mean, it definitely is. I mean, you can do just about damn near whatever you want to do now that you got the ability to do that. I mean, same thing with learning video editing software. I mean, it just opens yourself up, but at the same time, man, you need to know when and when not to use it. Now, granted, there's gonna be a lot of hypocrisy in what I have to say right now because there's different points of view. But I mean, honestly, man, you should have known not to do something like that. Why did you? I mean, you really should not have taken it to that level. And like I said before, just listen to the whole thing. By the whole thing, I mean Pboned and Miss Pboned's other thing, their part too. But yeah, man, you should have taken the initiative to just leave it between you and Pboned, despite the video. You know, despite the video that Pboned made, you should have just left it between you two, man. That would have been the real honorable thing to do, you know. And don't get it twisted, man. Don't get it twisted. You remember that whole thing when the PlayStation 3 fanboys was putting my shit up there and trying to say, you know, that, well, you know what they were saying. You know, I'm pretty sure you remember that, you know. And yeah, I know I was definitely sensitive over that, but for a total different reason. Not because of, you know, I got, you know, feelings hurt, but because, well, you know why. So, well, you know what? Fuck it. I'm actually going to tell people that. What happened was is some PlayStation 3 fanboy who was so ass hurt over the fact that I was constantly, you know, to this day, just smacking them around over and over again, you know. And I do that. And that's what I do with the PlayStation fanboys, you know. But the thing is that I don't let it leave YouTube. That shit stays in YouTube. The problem is, though, is that people decide that they want to put my business out there. So I actually had a video produced that actually showed me and 3 other children. Now, these children were, at the time, my ex-girlfriend's children, and I've always considered them as my own daughters and my own son and daughters. So I've always taken care of them, fed them, put them to bed, disciplined them, do what I ever have to do. You know, that's what a father does. And someone, you know, because they were leaving to go back to the islands where they originally come from, I posted a video of us, you know, as we talk, so they'll be always to watch it. And a lot of guys took that video and kind of mashed it around. So don't get it twisted, man. I understand it from multiple points of view, but I'm just saying, man, it wasn't right, you know? It really wasn't right for you to do that. Now, Pboned, listen, man. And I need to say this in a way that you will definitely understand it, because I don't really want to go ahead and subject you. You know, I don't want you to get this incorrectly. So I need to tell you this straight out. That was your bad. It really wasn't. I want you to listen to the whole thing. Yeah, man. I know you weren't really thinking that was going to happen. That was the last thing on your mind in terms of what was going to happen. But at the same time, you should have kind of thought about that, man. You need to understand that people will do something. They'll do things. And you saw what I did. You know, I had one picture of you, and I just, you know, I put a Most Wonderful Time of the Year song and drew a Santa Claus hat on you and, you know, put a beard on you just for fun, you know, and it was a quickie. Imagine, you know, if I actually had put a lot more effort into that video. Now, what makes you think that just because, no, don't you think that, you know, people can, a lot of other people can do that too? And Samuel is a smart guy, so yeah, I'm pretty sure he knew how to work the program. So yeah, man, you've already had experience in that particular situation, so you kind of should have saw that coming. You know, I know seeing coming, that's maybe a bad word to choose for it. You should have kind of factored that in, is what I'm saying. Now, granted, the video was funny. You know, the video was funny, but yeah, you kind of did subject it to it. I'm just saying you were, you did. I mean, just no getting around that. But with that being said, though, man, with that being said, that's the past. And what I do give you props, though, is for this, man. You handled your shit. I mean, I saw the transcripts. Someone actually posted these transcripts on the internet, and it showed you pretty much begging. And let me tell you something right now, man. I tip my hat to you, bro. You got the utmost respect from me because you are a man enough to drop your ego, to drop everything, and say, look, fuck Pboned. This is the real me talking, and listen, man, I need you to take that down. And and you basically begged, and I gotta give you props for that. I mean, granted that you were already one of my favorite YouTubers on here. I love watching your shit, but I'm telling you right now, man, for as much as respect I had for you, my respect doubled because you were willing to do that. And that's just real talk right there. Okay? Now, Miss Pboned. And how do I say this? What the hell are you crying for? Like, I really don't understand why you are crying. Let me tell you something. Okay? You are 7 ways of gorgeous. I saw the video. You are gorgeous. No mere doctoring of any type of image of you or video of you is going to change that. Okay? And I'm not sure how old you are, but in real life, you're going to need to toughen up just a little bit, mama, okay? I'm just saying, because there are many other evil beings out there, and Samuel T. Geek is not one of them, and I'm going to get into that in a minute. But seriously, if you can't take a Samuel T. Geek attack, then most likely you're going to have a lot of problems in the world. And what I mean by you can't take a Samuel T. Geek attack is that and this is because I know Samuel enough that he's not that kind of guy who's that supremely evil, that he's going to sit there and post some of you and laugh at it all at their home. No, he's going to poke fun at it for sure. But to be honest with you, and this is my 100% belief, that he may have made the image, and he may have posted it for a second just so you would see it. But to be honest with you, he would have taken it down. He is not that kind of a bull. He is not that kind of a person, okay? He is not that cold-hearted, and he's not that kind of an ass clown, okay? Seriously. I vouch for him 100%. Just like I vouched for your man just a few minutes ago, I vouch for Sam because I know Sam. Sam is not going to sit there and, and shit. Like, he's not going to sit there and find out that you're actually hurting over this and continue to shit on you. He's not going to do that. I give you 100% promise. Okay? So, no, were you in any real danger? No. Yes, he was poking at you and making, letting the kind of things kind of twist around, but he was not going to do that. And let me give you an example of why he was, he wouldn't have done that. Because think about it. If he really was that evil man, don't you think that he would have done a lot more? Like, wouldn't he posted a video on his channel, which, by the way, has over 7,000 subscribers there in order for him, to see the picture? And wouldn't he have kept it up there for a while now and just continue to keep it up there no matter what Pboned said, no matter how many times he begged, he would have kept it up there. I mean, just think about that. He didn't do that. Right now that picture is nowhere to be found. Why? Because Samuel T. Geek is not that bad of a guy. I promise you that, okay? But seriously, you're going to have to toughen up just a little bit, mama. Now, let me tell you something. The video that you guys did, was very well done. I saw the whole video. I watched it like 5 or 6 times, and it was executed perfectly. And to be honest with you, I really look forward to more videos with you in it, because just between the both of you, it was executed, like I said before, perfectly, to the point where, I mean, everything from the way you walked up there, you gave him a kiss, and you were not facing him at the same time, and at the same time when he finished talking, you turned around and said what you had to say, was beautiful. So from a director's point of view, you definitely have props, and you definitely have, you can definitely have fun on here. But to remember, this is YouTube, and it can be, if you don't have thick skin, then you probably shouldn't be here. So yeah, if you think you can handle it, by all means, boo-boo, come on. Great to see you. Welcome to the family, But yeah, I mean, if you don't believe that you have that thick skin, then you probably shouldn't do this anymore. I'm just saying. I'm just being real with all 3 of you. Anyway, you guys have a good night. I told you where we at 9 minutes and 55 seconds. That's later to 10. And anyway, you guys have a good night. Zeph out.